Okay, it's time. We're back in it. I guess we would like to do a trumpet run because we kind of did strawberry. We did the strawberry run. We kind of did the transform run. Didn't get the 10 win, but like we were pulling it off. Okay. So yeah, trumpets would be kind of nice to see. I feel like I kind of have to just buy these, but sure. Okay, we got a level. That's good. Have I heard about the Plants vs. Zombies remaster? Good comment, because let's talk about it. There was the Nintendo Direct partner showcase in the past week, which was not bad. We won. There was some stuff in there that was good. Some stuff. I mean, not anything that's gonna blow your socks off, but like the people, they're like it's kind of the same thing that I was talking about the other week, where Cardinal plus Strawberry though. I think I gotta have to take that, but gotta have to take that. What are you doing? So can I do this and then do this to get the strawberry right now? Because it has it, it's just not a permanent one? I think so. Let's see. It does work. Okay, that's cool. So there was, I mean, I didn't write down like every single game that was shown, but I wrote down a couple of bullet points. One was definitely the PvZ remake that has co-op or something. I'm not exactly, and I saw it. I remember it saying PvP, so I don't really know what that means, but it is interesting nonetheless. And yeah, that's neat, I suppose. You know what? Put this up here. Don't really want to spend 2 gold on a strawberry right now. I also don't want to take this level right now, because there's a number of strawberries in 4 that are pretty good, but it feels like a pretty big waste to be. Alright, that is probably worth taking. It's one of those situations where like these kind of just go together, but I guess I can just take this one off. Greed for sure here, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Music continue, please. Excuse me. So yeah, PvZ was interesting. The Pack World 2 remake actually was kind of not what I expected for sure, but also looked like fine slash maybe even actively good. I don't know. This would be nice to then like have this get buffed when I bring it in, but this is a specifically strawberry thing here. What else? There was the new Monster Hunter game. I'm not really a Monster Hunter person, but I assume that's interesting. The Final Fantasy Tactics remake that has voice dialogue. It's kind of like, okay, actually put in some effort. There was the silly Chilling by the Fire game, which looked like a game. It looked like a Nintendo trying to show, like putting in something for way too long just because it uses the camera feature and they want people to do that. There was Shinobi Art of the Vengeance, which I actually played that demo today on stream. Along with this week we did Puck, Pixel Cross Adventure, Tetris 99 event for DK Bonanza, and then Hot Sylvie Summer game. That was a good one too. And then there was like the multiple HD 2D Square Enix games. Those looked alright. One of the more interesting ones I feel like was the, I don't know if technically if it's a rat or a mouse, but it was called Hella. Hela, the adventure game of a mouse. And then you can have 4-player co-op online? That was kind of interesting too. I'm just wasting time because I don't know what to do. Part of me says this because I can't imagine we're keeping these 3, but at the same time, it's just, yeah, this is strawberry. We just don't have the major payoffs and things. I guess just get rid of this probably. I don't know. I don't know, man. The nearest perk ahead, okay. For some reason I didn't realize that's what it was. Alright. Yeah, I'm just gonna roll. Okay. At least we can level. We'll be off turn, but at least it's something. This is a nice one. We have done that with the discounted strawberries. That does make sense. Essentially an HD port of the console edition that had local co-op and cool versus mode where one player is the plants and the other is the zombies. Not online though, versus online would be sick. We also have 2 new difficulty modes and bonus levels. Oh, this is the PvZ thing. Oh, I didn't know about that. It was not. Okay. You guys are familiar with this, I would think. So let's see. How do we do this? We start here. We're not doing that. We gotta make room for the grouse. I guess I'm making room here. No, we're just giving up on this, I think. Buy the grouse. Sell the mosquito. No, no, no. Do this. Part of value. Do this. There we go. So do the 2 nearest friends ahead. Oh, jeez, I didn't realize that. Okay, so do this. All right, all right. Do this. Get the money. Buy this. We kind of have to do this so that this can copy and discount. We'll hold on to this. We'll do the thing next turn with it. Okay, that's the plan. That's the plan. Yeah, that's the plan. This will give to here, which will then buff that, and it'll be good. It'll be good. But yeah, it's weird when people are so haterade on the Nintendo Direct stuff, kind of like the Pokemon people. When there's a Pokemon one, where it's like, guys, it's the time of the year that it is, and everything. Like, it just, what do you think is gonna happen? What exactly do you think is going to happen? I did it again. It's not the worst thing, but it is not what I was trying to target. I guess I'm gonna take this so that we get an ability that happens, but it's not actually the most useful. I don't think we're gonna go for banana pill. I wish I just didn't buy this right now. Alright. Something. It's something. Okay, alright, and I got to use good money off of it. Alright. I'm so used to things just doing the unit in front of them. I always forget when ones are like, the unit ahead. So our problem right now is we just don't have any health. So we're just dying. We're giving things strawberries. We're not really getting benefits from doing that though. That is one of the main issues. That is one of the main issues. What am I doing here? What am I doing here? I'm putting this up here so that it gets buffed, but honestly, we're not gonna get 10 wins. We're at 1 health. So it's kind of like, am I keeping this to then like do this thing? Kind of makes sense. You get a lot of money, but it does make the team worse right now. It feels so stupid to sell this. It feels so stupid to sell this. Maybe you just have to sell this. Just give up on the combo of getting insane money. It just feels really dumb, but it might be the way it has to be. It might just have to be that way. Alright, getting the level there helps a bit. Maybe we gamble with the panda. I don't know. The hopes aren't high. I've kind of given up on this run a little bit. But you know what I haven't given up on? I don't know, I'm just saying stuff. We lose. For sure. Not even close. Alright, that's a mulligan. Donkey Kong is just getting in my face here. Sure. We're due trumpets again. Ordinary hairy fangirls. I went out of my, so right now I'm a pretty frugal fella at the moment. I'm particularly doing so for the purposes of not having a job right now. But this weekend I went out of my way to, ooh, there's not really a way to do this, huh? I just gotta do that. I don't even think I'm doing this anymore. I think we're just doing the trumpet stuff. I went to see a movie at the movie theater. And this is a crazy team. It was The Naked Gun. Now the reason for this is because I think we need more of that kind of humor. We need more of that kind of movie right now at this period of time. And I wanted to do the thing that lots of people say they do, but they don't do, which is to actually spend their money to support things that they want to support. I've definitely made more of an effort on that kind of thing in the past decade than I think the average person. Mostly in the opposite direction in terms of not buying things you don't want to support, but this in particular was a spot where I want to support things, so I guess do this. Get a weasel for money, I guess. It's not enough. It's not enough. We're like halfway transform, halfway trumpets. A little, oh, we could have had enough to level that thing? Ay, ay, ay. That being said, the Naked Gun was fantastic. I'm so glad I went. It did basically everything. It did everything I was hoping it would do. It was... We still lost? It was... No, it was so good. It was exactly what I hoped it would be. You know, it feels weird to say stupid, but like it is that like kind of goofy, dumb humor, but it's exactly what I wanted it to be in terms of what it was going for, and yeah, I was really, really happy about it. Do I take this level? I think so. Nice. Yeah, you're just out immediately. Bring this in. Bring this in. Yeah. Yeah. I would rather this be first, just because if somehow this gets sniped by an ability, we only lose one trumpet. But like this is gonna definitely happen. That's my thought process here. Level next turn, and 2 mosquitoes. We're not strawberry. Okay. I mean, I'm not gonna spoil a bunch of jokes or whatever, but it was just... It was chock full. It was that old style where there's just... Boom, joke, 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 and like... It was great. We lost! I have a level 2 Dameron with the trumpet! What do you mean we lost? What do you mean we lost? This does nothing. That does nothing for me. Granted, this doesn't either, but... Alright. Here's what we're doing. I remembered, chat. I remembered. I remembered what to do. Nope. I mean, I guess, yep. Oof. I think we're just gonna go straight to the grave with this one too. The movie was probably enough so that I could have, like, I bet I could watch that movie again, and especially things in backgrounds like signs and posters and stuff. I'm positive there's stuff that I missed. It was just, again, it was just chock full of stuff. So it's hard to. I think I'll just take this just to take it. I don't know. Okay, there's something. Nah. I feel compelled. I feel compelled to take that. Sure. He remembered. I did remember. But also, yeah, those movies of old also always usually have a lot of stuff going on in the backgrounds, whether it's people moving around or posters or whatever. And, you know, you catch some of it. There's also, you know, callbacks to things earlier in the movie that you can be like, oh, I remember that thing that happened or whatever. So there's that stuff. And then there's, the credits have a bunch of stuff in it too, which is cool. They were kind of, I'm not going to say they were first, but they definitely were ahead of the curve on that compared to what we think of now, where people, a lot of the time, people are more likely to stay for the credits of a movie now because of like Marvel stuff and whatnot. But back then, that wasn't the case, and they were doing that stuff back then. Nice. Probably gamble next turn. Gotta imagine you gamble there. I mean, that does get trumpets, but sure. Excuse me. That's a pretty way better team than mine you got there. Yeah, it turns out you have some higher units than Wait. Does that do what I think it does? I mean, it is a trumpet unit. What? It only is in battle? Oh, no wonder you're a flightless bird, man. Get out of here. You're useless, man. Come on now. Come on now. Useless to me. I thought this was gonna do something sick. Dang it. Dang it, man. Dang it. Level. Summon a boat if you're for each roll. Do 4 damage to 1 thing for each transform. Alright, these are both pretty useless, but maybe this is useful. I imagine we'd rather the Plettabelly or the Nurse Shark, really. So, let's be honest. We ain't making it. We ain't making it. If I keep saying we ain't make it, maybe we'll make it. A boy Tada! I mean, this is a... It's so sad. That's so sad we lost that, because their team had 2 caterpillars that weren't even leveled yet to butterfly status. Wait, their butterflies would have been smaller than they were if they had transformed, I think. That's pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy. This not doing the transform buff really took the win. I thought like, oh, maybe this will be the start of something, because this will give it a level immediately, and then it just didn't. It just killed all hope that I had that anything good would happen here. We're just not gonna have 4 most of the time right now, so. Alright, here we go. Black Bear. Move 4 health from one enemy for each food. Remove 3 health from all enemies. A friend's heart. Make any 3 enemies crisp. I think we just gamble this. Take you out because you're poopy. We throw this in here. And we... Ooh. No. Probably need the nurse shark. Do we just not do this right now? Do we just give up on this? Even though we Red Panda gambled for it? Nah, I think we wait an event and get rid of the Pied Tamarin soon. TM. Soon TM. Next turn TM. Next turn TM. Next turn for sure. If there is a next turn. This is why I went with the Phoenix. Because I was like, they're gonna kill all my stuff except maybe one guy. And then we burn and we draw. Okay. Get rid of this. Move you here. Probably have to do this. Right? Well, I guess we could level this. It feels like a pretty bad use of money, but... Nurse Shark Jackpot? Right. This is your highest tier pet. Gain 50% health and attack. Probably have to rock hopper though. I mean, not this turn, but... Spend up to 6. Just do this then, right? Because it's up to, so at a maximum of 6. Yeah. We'd rather do that first, then this maybe can fight against something that's smaller. I think that makes sense. We're at 1 health and like 1 win. Let's just try to do what we can, okay? A husky? Where's my Gambit husky, man? What is this? The Phoenix did save us. If that was a rock hopper, I don't think we win that, but that was crazy. Okay. This thing is trash. We needed this earlier, right? Probably. I mean, it gives friends health on faint, but like you kind of need to have it in the back. I mean, I guess you could have it here. It seems a little silly, but I guess I should. Whatever. Let's. You can't really have this be the last unit if you're having this jump, though. That is the problem. That is a problem. Because then, you know, the dog spawns. So... And then I guess you would just have to have this... I guess you just have to have something else going on here. Honestly, the marker would be our only chance of actually getting to endgame. But... Yeah. Give friends 2 health. Yeah, I think you're just not what we want. Isopod needs to go. I agree. Okay, so I'm like, if I'm keeping the Phoenix, you would want to popcorn the Phoenix, because the crisp. I don't think we're looking to keep the Phoenix. Why do I care? We're at 1 health, man. It's not gonna matter. It's not gonna matter, right? Transforming the reindeer is definitely a okay, well. I mean, it worked. It worked, but people are gambling. People are gambling. There it is. There it is. So this doesn't like work anymore though. It's like doesn't work anymore because you need something in the back. How are you supposed to do this? Like Nurse Shark in the back doesn't really make sense. 'Cause, like, what do you do here? Do you just get rid of Guinea Fowl? Is that the plan? Just get rid of Guinea Fowl and just go off of the 8 trumpets? But it's not enough. You need this to level to 16 so that then we can use 6 and then... Oh, no, I guess we get 12 from the rock hopper. I think it might be guinea fowl, which sounds crazy, but you do need something else in the back. It just feels so weird, but I think that's the plan. I think that's the plan. Doesn't seem like a great plan, but it is a plan. Freeze, because if we level the marker, we'd rather that instead. Alright. And granted, probably isn't going to matter anyway. Let's be honest. And this is also only going to buff the Nurse Shark and the Phoenix, by the way, which is certainly a choice. Bird of Paradise? What are these rolls people are getting, man? And we won, but, like, it's crazy. That's crazy. And we do have that. Speaking of Gamba. We could sell the Phoenix and Gamba. But that is a thing we could do. We could also Yeti, just to get more levels on everything. The awkward part about the marker is that we can't get the trumpets until Nyala dies. Popcorn Phoenix is not bad though, so that might be the plan in the future. Granted, we're like gonna lose any second, but I just feel like any round we could just lose. Okay. This team is so stupid. Just like, it doesn't make it, none of this makes any sense. We're somehow not dead, but it's so silly. I guess I'm doing this just because I want to use the money, but this is silly. This is just a silly team we have. Okay. Level 3. They're going for an achievement. They have a pretty big guy there. But we shoot and kill everything? This team! It won't die. This team does not want to die. This team does not. I guess you gotta take the level. You gotta take the level. We're just going. We're just going. We're gonna lose at some point. I was gonna say, this team oddly doesn't seem crazy to me. In a way that it makes me feel like I'm missing something about it, but okay. If I see the popcorn, I'm gonna do that. Okay. Have I ever level 3 that? I was about to say, I don't even know if I've level 3 that before. There's the popcorn. Our team is okay. Okay, though. This is probably it, right? They have a bigger thing. Oh, 1 health! If we had the popcorn there, that's at least a draw. Oh, that's a shame. That would have been funny to see that go the whole way, especially that we had level 2 going for a bit. These guys were getting big, but it wasn't meant to be. Was that 1 run? No, that was 2 runs, right? Because Strawberry, Transform, we were gonna Trumpet and screwed it, and then we got Trumpet, but it was a mess. I think for the Trumpet team there, like having the Phoenix in the back is obviously a little awkward. Honestly, you'd rather Pletibelliodon, probably, so that way you can have marker in front and then give actually the whole team stats, assuming that you want to do that. And then, not sure who else you would have in the back in that case. I mean, you could, I mean, it basically has to be a, I mean, you can't really have a Trumpet unit in the back, I suppose. I guess, unless you count Booby in the back, but it's when it faints, so it doesn't really matter, so. Yeah, I guess you can just have whatever you want in the back. get a monkey with banana pill, or gamble for a unit that gives stats or something, or a butter caterpillar thing or whatever, or a Yeti. Like the Yeti, I don't think would have been crazy if we didn't have the Phoenix. If it was just some regular, non-doing much unit, but that was kind of funny how long that team worked. Oh, Platy in the back. Yeah. I like said Plenty, and then I didn't follow through with the whole thought process there. Last thing I want to say, there was so many things I have written down to talk about, but I want to say that in regards to how do I say this? In regards to the Naked Gun, I would heavily recommend you go out and watch it. It was very funny, and I mean, maybe for some people they don't like that kind of humor, but I think that it's a certain level of old style humor that is much needed and much missing. So that's my statement on the matter. Go check it out. It was a good time. And I hope you had a good time.